back to the stream. Today we are finishing Super Danganronpa Another 2. Or the first trial of it. At least. We have to find out which one of us did us a favor, and finishing the first trial of SDRA-2. Alright. Game.exe. There we go. Alright, gaming time. I'm gonna hold my, I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce, as the kids say, and put my keyboard on my lap so I don't have to lean forward and play the video game. I still might lean forward sometimes though. So last time we left off, I suppose we cannot reach that conclusion just yet. It's still wrong to vote for Yoriko as the killer when there's still so many questions about the case. You're blushing, you're in love, lesbian. Let's put aside our culprit accusations. Unlike a regular trial, we'll die if we get so much as a single thing wrong. We need to keep discussing until we reach a conclusion that everyone agree with. You all believe Yokoro is the killer right now. Would you really be able to accept my answer if I named someone that isn't Yokoro? Let's think about how they did it. We aren't sure if our culprit attacked Yuri this morning or during the party. What did the killer do before they killed Yuri? Before killing Yuri, is she talking about that thing that was on Yuri's body? That thing was the hook, right? Are you talking about the hook that was embedded into Yuri's left calf? Yeah, Yuki said it was there when you saw him this morning, right? Even if Yuri was drunk, he wouldn't have let the culprit hook him like that without putting up a fight. The culprit would have restrained him by any means possible. How did the culprit restrain Yuri? Let's see. Yoriko's account, Spiral Staircase, anesthetics. Oh, they drug him with the anesthetics to put him to sleep. Even though Yuri was drunk, Yuri would have still put up some sort of a fight. A blunt weapon was probably used. Nah, they couldn't risk killing Yuri there by accident. What if something was used to immobilize Yuri? Maybe he was drunk enough to pass out. Wait, no, probably not. What did the killer use to kill Yuri? Easy 100. Lounge is a lifesaver. No, Hibiki, I have evidence our culprit didn't use something as simple as a blunt weapon. We found traces of a liquid anesthetic on the floor of the bell tower. Kanata told me it was one that they usually use during major surgeries. That's right, it was available at the infirmary. With that, I see no reason that the killer used the anesthetic to subdue Yuri. Do you think that might be the same thing the culprit used when they attacked me? Maybe, but that's besides the point, so shut up, Yuriko! Wow, okay. There's one more thing I know about the anesthetic. The one thing I know is... what? It's green. Oh, it was used from the syringe, right? Kanata told me she went to check the infirmary after she found out that a syringe, the anesthetic was involved. She discovered a single syringe had disappeared. With that syringe, you'd be able to calculate exactly how long you want someone to stay unconscious. Exact measurements are labeled right on it. That's bingo, but how do you know about all that? I watch a lot of medical dramas. Nobody found a syringe or anything while investigating, right? So that means the culprit still has the syringe with them right now. I doubt the culprit is stupid enough to have it on them. They probably hid it somewhere. If they used the syringe, they could have, like that, they could have subdued Yuri even when he wasn't drunk. When Sorunai's last saw Yuri, he said, "Finally, a woman has come to kill me. I'm glad to have achieved my dreams." Does that mean her culprit is a woman after all? What's bothering me is that Yuri told us he would cooperate with the female culprit. And still, why did the culprit subdue Yuri and wait for him to be drunk? They didn't need to. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Yeah, that's a good point. Knowing all that would only create more evidence. In review, if the culprit was a male, his only chance to kill Yuri would have been through the party, and yet the blank spot is unfilled for the period right between then and nighttime. Assuming the culprit is female, they could have just gotten Yuri from the monitors at any time. However, if that was the case, she wouldn't have enough time to set up the crime in the morning. Of course, the situation the time period between the party and nighttime is unexplained. Isn't it possible that when Yuri prepared the whole crime, Kokoro said that someone could stay out night as long as they didn't fall asleep? And since we can't explain if the culprit didn't create their crime so early in the morning, we can just assume they set it up all at night. That'd be almost like 9 hours though. All they'd have to do is prepare the hooks, rope, wire, anesthetic, and that's all, right? Wait, do y'all think Yuri was just lifted up using a rope? I knew something was off when you all started accusing Yuriko. You've all been mistaken from the beginning. The killer simply didn't drop Yuri to his left death after dragging him up the bell tower. Oh, I see. It was so obvious in hindsight, but I missed it. Think, Yuri was short, but it's still physically impossible for someone to drag him all the way up the bell tower. I doubt even Shinji could do it. Our initial assumption about the culprit pulling Yuri up was wrong. So what? What's the problem? Were we really wrong in our initial assumptions? The culprit didn't put Yuri up. They moved him using what? What method did they use? You look out of shape. Hello? That was a consent. Kanata's explanation is correct. Think, Sora. You've seen the evidence. I'll help you remember if you want. The logic refresh is about to begin. Is a minigame in which your fellow students will assist you. Oh, that's neat. Avoid the normal words. There are a total of 5 lines to navigate. You can navigate those 5 lines using the arrow keys, not selecting the lanes that have words coming down them. If you're on the lane with a word and it crosses a line, you'll take damage. Your job is to collect the truth bullets that will also be flying by. There's a total of 3 truth bullets to collect. Sure, avoid normal words and connect the truth bullets by being in the same lane. Once you've completed this phase, you'll be shown the 3 truth bullets. Select the correct truth bullet that confirms your fellow student's argument. With this, you'll be one step closer to the truth. Oh? Yuri was dragged in. What? Sora, focus. There's definitely something at the crime scene. How was I supposed to get up there? Kokoro is giving me a hint. I must have missed her hint. Let's try it again. You have to do all 3? This sucks. Traces on the bell, hook life jacket. I don't think that's it. Let's think again. And then you have to do it all over? That sucks, dude! Because you can't even read the... She'll use another method, focus. You can't even read all the things she's saying! That's so annoying! They move by so fucking fast! 85 points. Yuri wasn't dragged up simply using a rope. In reality, was he pulled as a reaction to something? There's a hook embedded into Yuri's left calf, which is attached to a long rope. Initially, we thought someone could just pull Yuri up the tower with that rope. However, if you think about it, it's physically impossible for someone to do that on their own. I also found out something was set together that should prove the fact. The life jacket, right? Yes, someone left it in the bushes just outside the bell tower. The life jacket had a hook embedded to it. The same hook was around the calf. The hook of the life jacket was also attached to a rope, but the rope was cut. So at one point, the hook embedded in the Yuri's left calf was connected to the life jacket. If the culprit had jumped down from the bell tower with the life jacket on it, it would pull Yuri up too. Every reaction as an equal... Oh, so... So Yuri was... I wish I had a piece of paper with me. So the culprit was down... Yuri was down here, and the culprit was up here, and so on the bell tower, and then the culprit jumps off, and it pulls Yuri up, and then lets go of the thing, and that drops Yuri. Wait, but if the culprit jumped off the bell tower, then why was Yoriko still at the top? Yuki and I saw Yuri before he was killed. The culprit was probably waiting at the top along with the unconscious Yoriko. That would explain why only Miss Dora and Yuki only found Yoriko. She was nothing more than a red herring. The true culprit couldn't have been up there. After all, the culprit would have had to jump off the tower for Yuri to ascend to the top. Would he really be pulled up so easily? There's tons of other factors involved, like friction and whatnot. I know why the bell rung. When the culprit jumped and Yuri was pulled off, his body must have hit the bell. The evidence that proves that is... The culprit threaded the rope through the hanging bell and used it as a fulcrum. I'm not very good at drawing, but I have to illustrate it. Iroha, may I borrow your sketchbook for a moment? Oh, they drew it for me. Okay. This is how the culprit did it. As you may not know, the hole at the top of the bell is too small for the hook to fit through. So the culprit probably only attached the hook to the rope after they threaded it through the bell. Sorry, you should really see me on advice on drawing better. But how did the culprit adjust the length of the rope? It seems easy in theory, but they could have easily fallen to their death with some simple mistake. I believe they've already practiced this beforehand. They don't look shallow enough to be made after a single use. They practiced their murder multiple times before the actual crime. I keep forgetting that this guy is the mastermind. Like, the mastermind. I think someone else is the mastermind. The hooks that were connected to Yuri could have passed through the hole in the bell. Because of this, the culprit would never fall. The marks in the bell are probably caused by the friction created on the rope, and of course the marks were also created because of the hook scraping against the metal. After the culprit found the correct amount of rope was laid over the surface, he just had to cut the rope. Yuri said would make Yuri fall due to the shifting weight balance. That is the truth of the crime scene that Yuki and I witnessed. If they fell while hanging from the hooked life jacket, the force from landing would dislocate their shoulders, something to cushion the impact. That must be why the culprit installed that object. That object is... idea. Oh, the hung wires! To catch it. Earlier, Emma was wondering why the cook was spending so long to catch the wires, but I bet the reason answers the problem Kanade suggested. Kanade suggested. Yuri was cut up by the wires as he was dragged at high speed. The resulting friction might have had an impact on the culprit's landing. The wires were there to just to soften the culprit's landing. That definitely explains why the culprit went through all that work to set them up. If the wires were sharp enough to cut through flesh, why didn't they cut through the rope? If it was really that sharp, it would have. The rope was no normal rope. It was made using special materials. It's a really tough one you can grab at the Viewmart. I thought it was interesting, so I took note. Can't say I was expecting it to be used in a murder. So in the end, Yoriko believes it isn't the culprit? That's what I'm trying to say! That sucks. What do you mean that sucks? Now I have to suspect everyone besides you as the culprit. How are we going to narrow down and find the real killer? Our prime suspect is innocent. The culprit must have been outside the monikers at nighttime yesterday. The culprit has to adjust for the rope length. They needed enough time to do something like that. Being outside with only Yuri would give our culprit plenty of time to set everything up. Someone would have definitely noticed that this stuff was done in the morning. Furthermore, there was a misconception that we couldn't be out at nighttime. The culprit used that to their advantage to test out their murder plan. It's kind of weird that we all thought that when Kokoro over here already knew. So based on the previous discussion, we can say with certainty that the culprit is a man. We already know that a woman wouldn't have to use that. The culprit must have known that Yuri died. We would all assume the culprit is a woman. That fact alone was his alibi. A clever play, I must admit. I must give him... I forgot, I need to give him the Nagito voice, because he's not the Nagito character. So now that we know that, we can just narrow it down with all the guys here. In that case, it's easy. It's Shobai or Mikado. Shobai doesn't have an alibi, and Mikado is the mastermind. Did you even listen to me? I told you not to have any bias with me again in the trial. It should be unquestionably clear that I'm giving my all here to unveil the truth. Oh, it's not over. You're insane. Our lives are at stake right now, and you decide to go sleep. You guys already have everything you need. I already know the full story, but you guys are gonna get everything out. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep recently, so just wake me up when it's over. Anyways, what you're suggesting is unlikely, Big Bro. The culprit would have to stay late last night. That's the only way he could have gotten the chance to kidnap Yuri. Both Mikado and Shobai weren't a part of that group. Can Mikado use magic? You could easily fly around and kidnap them. Noxus second law. All supernatural and preternatural agencies are to be ruled out. Noxus, what now? What the heck is that? An absolute code of logic in detective fiction that cannot be violated. It explicitly forbids supernatural and any other unrealistic phenomena from interfering with murder. I shall give you my sincere, empathetic vow that I will not use my magic for matters relating to murder. And are we supposed to just take your word for it? I guess with no longer options. Monocro, I humbly request you to add a new rule. Mikado Saranji cannot use magic for any purpose relating to a murder case. I've already made a vow to steal my magic beforehand. Besides, the simple concept of my magic seems to be hindering the progression of this trial. I'd like to use this opportunity to clarify my position in the killing game. As a reminder to you, Mikado, failure to comply with this new rule will result in execution. I understand completely. You have my gratitude. Why are you trying to make this problem harder than it is? The answer's already out there. There's only one other person who fits the conditions of this crime. Think carefully about the conditions. The people need to be the culprit. One of the people who stayed at the party last night, and they needed to be part of the group that prepared the party, and the man. I don't remember everyone who was at the party. The people at the party were Setsuga, Hajime, Shinji, Emma, and Yoriko. So it's Hajime or Shinji. So it's Hajime. And Shinji said he was waiting for Hajime, right? But Hajime was in the bathroom. Was it you? Hajime Makunochi? This feels like an official Danganronpa game, you know? I like it. That's why I like it so much. So, Hajime, are you the culprit? What? Wait a minute, Sora. You're saying that Hajime is the culprit? Unfortunately, nobody besides Hajime fits all the conditions. He helped prepare the party, and he stayed late to drink with Yuri. He's the only one that's part of both groups that was the man as well. That's correct. Hajime Makunochi is the person I've been suspicious of since the beginning of this trial. Try to remember the question I asked at the very beginning. I asked everyone, how do you feel about this murder? I don't see how that... I can tell if a person is lying just by hearing them talk. Kokoro, your abilities are even more powerful than my magical abilities. By comparing the clues and listening to each of the suspects, I was able to easily solve the crime. Hajime, without any doubt in my mind, is the culprit of Yugi Kagura's murder. That is the undeniable truth. Then that means even the person that attacked me is all Hajime? Hold on a second. Why are you making me out to be the culprit all of a sudden? Don't you remember, I might qualify the conditions, but that doesn't change the fact that I was drunk. The only person who wasn't drunk was Yoriko. Don't tell me you forgot all about that. Yoriko was the only sober person at the drunk, and even she says I was drunk. How the hell could I have killed Yuri? You said the culprit had to practice their murder multiple times. That's just not possible when drunk. Are you guys accusing me just because I fit those conditions? Because if you are, I'm gonna get mad. The water! He pretended to drink alcohol, but he just drank water. I wish you could see the culprit couldn't have pulled off their plant while drunk. That means the culprit must be someone who wasn't drunk last night. That's true. Right, there's no way Hajime is the culprit. Shinji, this isn't about friendship. You need to think logically. Besides, there are other reasons why Hajime is suspicious. No matter how suspicious I am, I couldn't have done the murder while drunk. Just as Yoriko, I was drunk too. Well, he's not wrong. I was completely drunk. Fuck, I missed! Except me, of course. Are you sure? Did you check their blood alcohol level? You don't need to know that to tell when someone's drunk. I have experience. Everyone was drunk at the party last night? I'm not so sure about that. I fucking missed, dude. I'm so mad about that. I'm not so sure about that myself. I went to the party's location during the investigation and found the leftover bottles of alcohol. Some of them were filled with water instead of alcohol. I assumed that it was something that got mixed with the other drinks, but then I thought about it. Couldn't the culprit have pretended to drink water and just pretended to be drunk? My memory seems a blur. What do you mean pretended to be drunk? If Hajime was acting drunk during the party, he knew we would cross him off the suspect list. After all, we did conclude that the culprit couldn't be drunk. There's more too. If I'm right here, something I heard earlier should further condemn Hajime. That something is, Kanade's account, right? Or not Kanade, Shinji's account. Get the robot, Shinji. I don't think that's right. I need to think again. Ouch. If I'm right here, I heard something that should further condemn Hajime. That something is... some business... Yeah, it's this! The washroom, and then... Didn't he say that Hajime was also in the washroom? Yuriko, do you remember what you told me? You said Yuri left to go use the washroom before you all went back to the Monocruise. You said someone left with Yuri. I know you don't remember who that person was, but could it have been Hajime? Wait, I think I just remembered something. That person said to go on ahead. He said he'd take Yuri to the bathroom. The blonde hair and big muscles. It was Hajime. Now that you say that, Setsuga, I also believe it might have been Hajime. The drunk people remember, but you don't? You really are stupid, man. It's hard to remember something like that when you're extremely busy taking care of drunk people. Why are you so hard on me? Because your bad memory frustrates me. If you could have remembered earlier, we already would have solved the case. But based on everyone's testimonies, I think we've got everything set in stone. I mean, Yuri must have been completely drunk for him to help from a male, right? So Hajime lied about helping Yuri to the restroom and just never came back to the Monocruise. If you consider Hajime as the culprit, everything we've talked about makes perfect sense. Hajime, were you really the one that put more energy into it? Wait, Sora, please. Hajime's the culprit? That could be right. I know fighting with words isn't my thing, but I have to do it to counter you, Sora. I have to do it for my friend. Now comes the fucking impossible minigame. Spiral staircase, stays anesthetic, wound of the right calf. Hajime and I, we're jogging every morning with our morning routine. Hajime in the corridor, like I said, while I was... But it couldn't have killed Yuri. I can't fucking read what you're saying! Shinji, doesn't the fact that Hajime arrived late have a contradiction? From what I'm aware, Hajime is pretty strict on his timing. So honestly, if what you're saying is true, Hajime's acting seems very strange. Oh, it's a spiral staircase. Yeah, they're definitely strange. When the body... He was with us at the diner. Oh, right, I need to equip the arrow. What the fuck am I supposed to do? And this is only the first goddamn trial. There we go. Gajde's bar? That, especially if there's a difficulty curve in this game, that's gonna become so much more of a pain as we go through. Sorry, Shinji, Hajime actually could have easily made it back in time. The body discovery was made sometime after Yuri's death. The body discovery is only played once 2 people have seen the body. When Sora and I saw Yuri's body drop to the ground dead, the announcement only played when we ran up the way of the stairs and had Yoriko see the body. The culprit had a bunch of extra time to move around while they climbed the stairs. Anyone who investigated the stairs during the interrogation said that it takes 5 minutes to climb all the stairs to the way to the top. Of course, the culprit was able to quickly get down using the fulcrum mechanism. Setsuga said that this was a relatively small island. The culprit could have made it back in time to the Monocruise in time for the announcement. But didn't Shinji say that he went jogging with Hajime? If Yuri died at 7:30, then how did Hajime find the time to kill Yuri? I briefly parted ways with Shinji while jogging. But that was to get your crow card that you found at the guest house. It didn't take you more than 10 minutes. There's no way you could get it done in time. There's one thing that bothered me to me. Do y'all think that the culprit attacked Yoriko? I think she has a Western accent. Attacked Yoriko as soon as she left the Monocruise and carried her to the bell tower. Of course, they might have attacked Yoriko around 7 a.m. moved to the bell tower, returned to the Monocruise, met with Shinji and started jogging. Parted ways with jogging, ran back to the top of the bell tower, made sure that Sora and Yuki were there, jumped off the bell tower, killing Yuri, got with the rope and the life jacket, came back to the Monocruise all in a short amount of time. Is that even possible? Shinji, at what time did you meet with Hajime this morning? Even if we can say the culprit ambushed Yoriko at 7 a.m., 5 minutes to run up the tower, 5 minutes rushing up the stairs, 5 minutes rushing back down, and 5 minutes to get back to the Monocruise. There just wouldn't be enough time. No, he could have if he just removed one of the steps. You guys assuming the stairs are the only way down. You already adjusted the rope length so that it would work. But wasn't the rope connected to the life jacket that was also connected to Yuri's body? Yuri died at 7:30 a.m., but if he rode the rope down at that time, he shouldn't have killed Yuri. He should have killed Yuri. Hajime could have just yanked the hook out of Yuri's leg when he was carrying Yoriko to the top. Not a lot of people wander outside in the morning, so Hajime was easily the first person to enter. Wouldn't everything be solved if Hajime had just put the hook back into Yuri's calf? Oh right, there's another wound. It must have been because of that. The wound he has was... that mysterious stab wound on Yuri's other calf. Kanade's explanation explains how that wound was created in the first place. Initially, the hook was in Yuri's right calf, but in order to save time after moving Yoriko to the top, the culprit used it as a means of transportation. Okay. In other words, the culprit took the hook out of the right calf so that he could slide down. And then hooked it into his left calf when he climbed up the bell tower. I forgot to share this with my friend. Hold on. There we go. The hook to the left calf after he met up with Shinji, also already had to do his put his plan into action, so when he did, he waited for Sora Yuri to arrive. He said the culprit used the hanging wires to slow his descent, but if he used the rope before the murder, didn't mean that he wouldn't have anything to... Nope, it's not a problem this time. I know it sounds a bit ironic coming to me, but back then, you know, unlike back then, we know 100% who the culprit is. Before I said anyone could end up injuring their own, but Hajime is a boxer. Wouldn't he be able to withstand the impact to some degree? I mean, no one cares about their health more than he does. And of course, the life jacket would absorb some of the impact too. Don't forget he did set up the wire system. If he could withstand the impact, he wouldn't have to. In your opinion, whom of us possessed the fortitude necessary to pull off such a stunt? Well, going off pure muscle, I'd say either Big Bro or Hajime. The list of potential culprits has gone down to 2. The fact that the wires were set up at all was that the culprit could use that as their alibi. If there were no breaks set up, our first question would be who could endure the fall. He might have needed a little bit of a break to lessen the pain of the fall. Whether Hajime endured the fall or not, it's an undeniable truth he jumped from the thing twice. And it said to himself in the face, should we inspect Hajime's shoulders for further evidence? The culprit could have also experimented with the impact during the night. Yuki mentioned that he received a text from Yuri asking for existence, but the existence of such a thing on its own. Why would Yuri reach out to a male in his final moments instead of a female? Yuki even said that he was thrilled to be murdered by a woman. I doubt he would be asked for help if he was happy about it. Hajime probably took Yuri's handbook to send the message and strengthen his alibi. That way the person who responded to the message was run out with the culprit up the stairs. I see now why he used the syringe with those exact measurements. It was to make sure that Yuri would wake up when I arrived at the tower. So Hajime was really planning the murder that far ahead. So the culprit not only set up the wires to condition the fall, but to confuse us and establish an alibi. Then he used the rope to get back down to the ground floor. I say that theory hooks up, but why did he put the hook in Yuri's leg and then pull it out? He could have just went down the tower with the rope first and then put it in his leg. Is it not possible that Yoriko is actually a thorn in Yuri's plan? Allow me to explain my reasoning. Unable to enter the monikers in the late hours of night, our culprit would have to wait in the morning to execute their plan. Therefore, it was absolutely crucial that Hajime boarded the monikers as soon as the door opened. They had to do so because they were open and was conceded. However, Yoriko decided to leave the monikers right as they opened that morning. Could it be those two had a fateful encounter? Because of Yoriko, the culprit was worried about her discovering Yuri in the bell tower. He had no choice but to ambush her and involve her with their plan. I have to agree with Mikado. Doing a jump from that high up was too much to hand of a gamble. He wouldn't have risked it unless something messed up his plan. But why did Yoriko leave so early in the morning? The moral boost of the party really motivated me to work harder, but this murder just made all that morale completely disappear. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we're talking about anything. Hey, Hajime, I still believe in you. Why are you just standing there? They're wrong. I've got to admit, everything you've stayed up line so far, I don't even know where to start. Maybe it's because you're guilty. Ever thought about that? That's enough! Don't you believe in your friends at all? You're all teaming up on me with this weak speculation bullshit, but it is all bullshit. There's nothing more to say. Terminate talk shooting is about to begin. TTS is for sure. It's your chance to deal the final blow to the culprit. The person is desperately defending themselves, so they're going to throw a lot at you. I mean that in a literal sense. Words are going to show up everyone on the screen. You have to navigate the grid on the screen using your arrow keys. You can only move forward. To shoot arguments, you need to tap the selection key. To shoot the orange arguments that show on your keys, avoid shooting the normal ones. Sometimes green arguments will show up. You need to shoot them twice. You have a total of 6 bullets loaded. When you run out of ammo, press shift. Okay. You're giving me a chance to count to win. This might literally be done for. Oh, they've got the outfit from Argument Armor, and that's cool. What? Oh, there isn't a spot in the center. Oh, it's so hard to keep. Alright, got his ass. This is hard. What the fuck, dude? Ouch. Got his ass. This is it. Hajime's actions inconsistent with personality.
終わりです。
100 points! Let's go! I thought I did awful. This game is fucking hard, dude. Hey Hajime, are you really going to insist you were drunk? You, Hajime Makunochi, totally drunk. knows that he around here cares more about their health. I always did think it's strange that you would drink at the party. You said drinking okay was a bit good for your health, but you drink so much more than a bit. And I can't see someone like you not being able to restrain themselves from drinking. This little thing called a mood. I'm human too. I let loose sometimes. Hardman, it's about time you cut it out. It's you the one who wanted to invite Yuri to the party. He wanted to invite Yuri, saying that he wasn't that bad of a person. He hadn't forgotten to talk about the importance of health. Damn it, Hajime, what the hell were you thinking? It's not me. I'm not the culprit. The closing argument. How does it work in this game? A key to see. You'll be given a series of images. In chronological order. Press A to analyze. A brief description of what's in the image. Okay. The culprit came up with a plan after hearing about the party. Setsuga proposes a party. Yuri declares that any woman can kill him at any time. Then the killer, after hearing Yuri's words, thought of a plan. Alright, so first was this. Then this. Oh, you just have to arrange it in order. Okay. And then you do it again. Okay. The culprit placing alcohol in water. The party started. The killer was quietly watching the situation. Yuri was drunk. The culprit was helping prepare the party. The culprit using the anesthetic on the kidnapped Yuri. The culprit took Yuri's bell tower. The party lasted until late at night. The culprit pretending to help drunk Yuri. During the night, the culprit prepared the rope length, wire, and other necessary things. The culprit was confused by Yuriko's appearance. The culprit waited for the doors to open in the morning. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just gonna put them in any order, and then hit cancel. That's it. The culprit moves Yuriko to the top of the tower after readjusting the rope. To shorten the time, the culprit had to jump off the bell tower without any safety precautions. The culprit attacked Yuki. Put the murder trick into action, puts the hook in the calf, leaves Shinji by making an excuse, sends a message to Yuki after preparing the murder, returns to the monitor to join up with Shinji, confirm that you... Okay, so first is this one. Oh, that was a fake one. Okay. With the wire attached to Yuri. No, he's already sent No, wait. It's first Yuri receives a message, then... Yeah. Yuki, sorry. Yuri is the dead guy. The rope is pulled up by the wire, and by the syringe he gets pulled up. No. It's this. And then... Because this page is all about cutting the rope. Ouch! Okay, so it was how I thought it was originally. No, wait, it's like this, because the body is after he's dead. Yorko was moved to the top of the bell tower. No, we've already seen that. Went to the Monocruise. These occurred at basically the same time, right?
これが真実です。
It all began when Yuri said all that weird stuff about wanting to die for a single woman. He knew that we were all getting desperate, so he offered any girl the chance to kill him and escape. Unfortunately, his words were caught by the attention of this case's culprit. If Yuri had been killed, everyone would have suspected the culprit of being to be a woman. The culprit used that to their advantage. However, Yuri had locked himself away and would only answer the woman. Set to get aside, he wanted to hold a surprise party and get everyone to cheer up. Our culprit saw this party as a critical part of his plan. After involving himself with the party, he was able to convince everyone else to invite Yuri. When preparing the party, our culprit mixed in some of the drinks with alcohol. This way is to make sure people would get drunk. It wasn't too long after that the party started. Yuri, a man who was fond of wine, had become completely drunk. Both of our culprit drink late into the song's a banger, by the way. Both of our culprit and the victim drink late into the night until they had to leave the Monocruise, return to the Monocruise. Once the party reached its end, I know it's a translated like Korean game. I know. I can't knock them too hard, but our culprit helped Yuri slip away from the others. Both the culprit and the victim were left all alone at night outside the Monocruise. Once separated, the culprit took our victim directly to the bell tower. Since this all took place at night, there were no witnesses or interruptions. Yuri was already passed out from being drunk, but to be extra sure, our culprit injected him. He used a syringe to inject him with a liquid anesthetic that would keep him out for a long time. Since our killer had plenty of time in the morning, he took some time to practice his method. It was during this practice that he made sure all of his measurements were perfect. Once finished, he had to wait outside until morning. Once the morning announcement went off, our culprit was going to enter the Monocruise. However, as soon as the doors opened, Yoriko stepped out. If she had gone to the bell tower, this whole case would have been ruined for the culprit. But didn't they say Yoriko was carrying a rope? Why was she carrying a rope? The culprit had no choice but to inject him with the remaining anesthetic and move to the tower. Although the decision was made in the moment, it actually ended up driving this decision away from him. During this time, the killer had becoming late for his morning drive with Shinji, so he had to hurry. So he removed the hook from Yuri's right calf while moving Yoriko. Going up and down the stairs would take far too much time, so the culprit used the rope as a means of transportation. With Yoriko in tow, the culprit rushed to the top of the bell tower. With the hook detached, the culprit quickly jumped off the tower. Normally they would injure themselves without the weight of Yuri and the wires to slow him down, but they decided to take a risk and put faith in his fitness and health. Thankfully for our culprit, his talent was perfect for something like this. The killer, who had shortened his travel time, went to Shinji in the Monocruise. During the jog, our culprit made an excuse to depart. Returning to the bell tower, our culprit rearranged the hook placement. He couldn't reuse the right calf that had already been torn up, so he inserted it in the left calf. This is the reason he had to move on both of his calves. Once everything was ready, the culprit used Yuri's handbook to send the distress message to Yuki. As Yuki received the distress message, the culprit quickly made their way up to the bell tower. Once the culprit heard that he was there and knew he had woken up, he jumped off the bell tower once again, this time actually doing it for the murder. Yuri was connected to the life jacket via the hook, was sent flying into the air. As Yuri flew up, he was cut by several sharp wires that had been set up by the culprit. The culprit, now on the ground, cut the rope, and Yuri was sent falling down to finish him off. Since there was nothing to slow his fall, it was without a doubt the true cause of death. Yuri, who had just seen a moment earlier alive, was a bloody mess on the ground. This was the truth of Yuri's death as Yuki and I had witnessed it. Once we saw the gruesome sight, we decided to rush up the stairs, hoping to find the culprit. While we did that, the culprit quickly disposed of the life jacket and headed to the monitors. Doing so would give him an alibi when the body discovery announcement went off. Fortunately for him and his fitness, he was able to make it back in time. Right after the body discovery announcement, the killer made his way to the bell tower with everyone. So, if Monochrome just decided that, oh, on this specific case, if Monaco just decided that, hey, during this specific case, it counts when the murderer counts as a witness for the body discovery announcement, that the whole plan would have just been fucked. But because he said it's a case-by-case basis, he decided, okay, we'll give him what he wants, and not announce it, and not include the killer. The killer is without a doubt Hajime Makunochi, the ultimate boxer. It's over, Hajime. You're the culprit. They didn't give me a save point. I guess I can't argue back to that, huh? I can't deny now they got it all right. I'm sorry, Shinji. I'm the culprit. I can't get in the robot with you. 90, 80, 100, 185. A B or an A or B? B. I'll take it. How much money do we get from that? That's what we like to see! That's the big bucks, baby! Rank C coins? Is it gonna let me save the game? Oh, have we reached a conclusion? That wasn't as interesting as I thought it'd be. I need to use the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back. And this is the perfect time to say that if you enjoy the stream and want to support me and also skip ads and stuff, you can, there's a little purple button down there that you can press to subscribe with Twitch Prime and give me your money now. Thank you. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Have we reached a conclusion? That isn't as interesting. Are you ready to see if you're right or wrong? I'm going to assume I will now proceed to the voting time. Please select the person. Will your choice be correct or incorrect? What will be the outcome? Oh, wait, I need to switch the camera. That would probably make sense. We were correct, by the way.
Cool.
Your answer is correct. The one who killed Yuri Kagura is Hajime Makunochi. Congrats on getting the correct answer. Hajime, how could you? I'm sorry. What do you mean sorry? You're the culprit. You murdered Yuri and all you have to say for yourself is sorry? Why, Hajime? Why would you of all pretty people kill someone? I can't tell you. You guys wouldn't understand it at all. You'd hate me even more if I told you. We do all this and you don't even give us a straight answer? Hajime, please tell us. Did you forget about the rules of the class trial? They will be punished. You're about to be killed now, Hajime. Do you realize that? Indeed, those are the cruel rules. If the Blackened is identified, since Monaco Hajime is without a doubt the Blackened, Hajime's death is inevitable. She's right, Hajime. I don't hate you. I just want to know why. It's the same for all of us. We have friends and family. We all willpower there. That's why I believe Hajime murdered Yuri. His willpower is the strongest of it all. He was taking one for the team because Yuri's a bitch. That's why. Hajime, just tell us what it was. I don't know if we'll be able to move forward with this. I'm sorry, I still can't tell you. But you're right, I didn't kill Yuri. I had to kill someone, so I did. My decision didn't have a process. The only thing left was the outcome. Whatever my true reason was, I killed Yuri. I just want to die the way I am right now. A murderer. What are you talking about? There's no exceptions to the punishment rule. Are you just going to turn to escapism now? Hold on just a second. Did you say you wanted to die as a murderer? That's not what you really mean. Not at all. You can't deceive me, Hajime. The emotion in your words you spoke just now. You're hiding something. I know what Hajime is saying sounds stoic, but his current thoughts suggest that he knows he isn't going to die at all. I cannot read his exact emotions, but I could tell there was an abnormal reason for this murder. What was it? I got no idea. I was prepared to die. I've got nothing more to say. Monaco, just try your stupid punishment. Hajime, you can tell them. You can tell them the truth. I know you're worried about the consequences, but I assure you, you can speak freely. Besides, I doubt we can hide this from Kokoro any longer. Shut the hell up! Mikado, are you sure it's okay? Yeah, I'm completely sure. Well, we can't tell them everything. You may give your motive for murder. I'll handle the aftermath of this reveal. Do as you please, Hajime. Well, if you say so, nothing's ever gone wrong listening to you before. Oh? So, y'all want to know why I committed murder, huh? The answer's simple. Because my mission was to commit murder. Okay, so he's in ultimate despair. His eye full of madness. The Hajime we knew was gone. And in his place was a Hajime we never saw before. What's so strange? You want to know why I did it, right? Well, that's exactly why I did it. It was my mission to kill someone. You're starting to look different. Sorry for keeping quiet, but thanks Mikado, it's okay. I said it out loud to all of you. Say what out loud? I must reveal that Hajime is a proud member of Void. That's the name of that organization you mentioned for a brief moment. Looks like that wasn't the case. That's right, I'm working with Mikado, the mastermind behind this whole thing. You're shitting me! This has to be a lie! It is no lie. That fact perfectly explains Hajime's strange behavior. It was all planned out from the start. To start the killing game! I told you, didn't I? I told you why I killed you, you'd all hate me even more. I was trying to be a nice guy by getting quickly off stage. Hajime, were you really on the mastermind side this whole time? That's right, I was on the mastermind side from the very beginning. I've been working for Mikado for a long time since I came to this island. The world-famous boxing star Hajime Makunochi working with a criminal, and more than just being an amazing hate crime. Hajime, what the hell do you mean? Why is it your mission to kill someone? It's very likely. You must kill someone to escape this island. That's easier said than done. It's likely that this killing game. Your job was to break that deadlock and commit the first murder. So like every other Danganronpa. We did indeed plan everything in advance. I would have been so amazingly happy to have someone besides Hajime, but the harsh truth was that life isn't that cooperative. The conversation at the diner. Remember when Yuri said that the motives here were weak? Back then, Mikado said that something about because the killing game was structured so that someone would kill. If a murder didn't occur, he would come out and do it himself. Well, you know, since we crossed the stakehold, I must stab the dagger deep in despair. Hajime and myself are not the only members of Void. Myself included, Void consists of 5 members, and all 5 of them are right here in this courtroom at this very moment. Every killer is going to be a member of Void. Every single Blackened is going to be a member of Void, right? That's what it is. Or I think Trout 5, the member of Void, is going to be the dead one. No way, who are they? I cannot reveal such information. However, I can assure you that the late Yuri Kagen was not a member of Void. But it really is disappointing, you know? Had Yuri lived longer, the school trip would have been more interesting. Had no choice. It was to create a conflict of men versus women for the exact reproduction. Killing Yuri was the only way to do that. As expected, there stirred up the theories of women being the culprit. You listened to Shiji? My mission was to kill someone. All I had to do was choose who. Of course, I had to come up with a whole murder plan and everything, too. That was a lot of work, and it was a lot of weight to hold on my soldiers. I tried my best to win, I really did, but I couldn't beat the combined minds of 15 people. Besides, it would have been a whole new problem had I been won anyway. Unable to reply since anger, but Hajime overpowered him and took him out with a single punch.
Oh my.
You're fucking nuts. Who are you to challenge the Ultimate Boxer? Hajime Makunochi, even though you're about to depart, violating the rules is unacceptable. My job here is done. Hajime, why do you hit Big Bro with your full strength? We've been together for a week now. I thought you saw us all as friends. Did everything that happened this week mean nothing to you? Well, it was enjoyable to an extent. At one point, I really did feel like I had made some friends. My mind reading abilities aren't that perfect. I can't use them whenever I want. I can only tell the general emotional state, as well as the mood they're in, not their exact thoughts. I can't simply understand why, but I can tell as everything Hajime has said is true. Anyway, sorry for tricking you guys. But I couldn't help it. I can't live on without this plan working. I feel like I've become nothing but a useless bird thrown aside as a side character. I have my role to both teach and judge, and it's time to do my job now. It's right. I see that I was a bit anxious with my surprise announcement. Let's begin, Monaco. Show us the grand finale of this class trial. Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for this case's killer. Huh? Don't you think we've done enough, Mikado? We don't have to go this far. I don't even need a punishment. Just tell me the way out on the way through there. Huh? I beg your pardon? I don't understand. You lost the trial, did you not? And because you lost, you're being executed. Whoa, what's going on here? Aren't I supposed to leave? You're not going to kill for real. Oh yes, I will be killing you for real. Forgive me, Hajime, not even I can bend the rules of this game. Are you not aware that Void are participating as students of the school trip? Surely you forgot that the correctly identified Blacken must face execution. Hey, you better stop with this shitty joke again. Very well, shall we begin? Oh, I get it, this is an act, right? You're just pretending to kill me. Farewell, Hajime, I shall never forget you. Oh, and by the by, no one need to cower and feel like that. If our plans succeed, some sort of heavenly luck might... Heavenly luck! This bastard right here. This bastard right here. It's not showing up on the stream, but I'm pointing towards Yuki. You son of a bitch! You really think the other 3 are gonna let you do this? Oh, it's 5 including him! So it's him, 3 others, and then... I'll expose everything right fucking now! Vader time. Why isn't it up? What? Super Makunochi Machine. This looks like a Danganronpa. Oh! Oh, it's like a punching bag machine. Bro, you kinda suck. Not even with the triple digit. Oh no! There we go. Now we're seeing some power. Good job. So you just beat him to that. Oh! What? What? My favorite part of that is when he got Aura. Aura! Ah, poor Hajime, you should have realized no matter what happened, the Void had no chance but to obey me without question. Adios, Hajime. Thank you for the entertainment. What was that? Is this real? Although he sided with the mastermind in Kodiri, the person who was alive and breathing just a moment ago had completely perished. The death mixed with the influx of information dropped on us was just too much. Hey. Oh, have you finally awakened? Just now, I felt like some interesting stuff was going on. So basically what you said, there are 5 masterminds here, including yourself, and you guys, the Void, are making us all do this to achieve some sort of purpose. But you just betrayed your ally. Like the boxer said, I don't think the other 3 are just gonna let this happen. Subai, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it not your creed to stay out of the affairs of others? Well, I'm curious. Satisfying my curiosity would benefit directly. From the day you revealed yourself as a mastermind, I still haven't figured you out. I question how perfect your plan will go despite all these reveals. Our business is none of your concern. That applies to the remaining members of the board as well. I can tell that you all might be confounded by these actions, but as we reach the conclusions of this trial, I ask that you think things over in your room, whether this act was an act of mere betrayal or a sacrifice of the greater good. Alright, if I had to guess who the... so, there are 3 others. If I had to guess, it's Reporter Man. Reporter Man, the actress, and one of the twins. Is it over? Well, then I'll be heading out. Now then, everyone, let's head back to the markers. I know this is hard, but we need to move on. Let's just go. We'll go back and think. Right, we should probably bring Shinji to the infirmary. Don't touch me. Stay away from me. There's 3 voids in this room right now. The only person I can trust now is Kanade, so stay away from me. Just find out anything first. Shut up! How dare you interrupt my sister while she's talking? I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. What about you, Big Sis? What if you 2 are members of the Void? Sorry, but as a journalist, I suspect everyone. Well, what about you? Any evidence that you're not a member of Void? Who knows? Maybe you work with Hajime to intentionally muddle up the case. It would make sense to work with your fellow members of Void, right? But if what Mikado and Hajime were saying was true, it'd be hard to trust anyone now. Sorry, but carry Shinji by yourselves. I can't trust any of you. It's no use, Setsuka. Maybe this was all meant to be. When we began, we were afraid that somebody would kill us. That fact alone just caused distress among us. Now we know that there are multiple masterminds hiding among us. Among us? I don't think that things will ever be like they were before. Sure, Hajime and Yuri are dead and there are multiple masterminds among us, but so what? You really think we should give up and start killing each other? That's even more ridiculous. At least for now, no one's in their right state of mind. If only Big Bro would wake up. Setsuka, Sora, let's go. We should take Shinji to the infirmary. The dramatic scene was like a perfect summary of how an infectious disease becomes a pandemic. Some of our bonds were already unstable from the start. This class trial just made sure we all refused to trust one another. Like, even Setsuka, who was trying to encourage, deep behind her words could be some sort of distrust in us. Our lives together will never be the same thanks to this class trial. And that impact, and all that was left was the impact of a small seed, the seed named Void that Mikado left behind. After carrying Shinji to the infirmary, I left the Monocruise. Some time had passed in the night of the red, but chaos still remains in the Monocruise. A chaos where you can't trust anyone, where your only ally is yourself. The distrust we were currently feeling could easily lead to murder. So is there even anything I can do about it? In my current state of affairs, all I can do is watch as the chaos unfolds. To avoid being lost among the turmoil, I strolled along the night seesaw. Who am I? Who am I to have to go through all this? If anyone out there knows the answer, tell me. What was that sound just now? E-I-E-I-O? I heard a man's voice. I approached the origin of the sound. And at that place... Oh, hey! Ray. It's him. I thought it would come in like way later. You got the champion's belt. Welcome to Void Theater. Yo! Who am I, you ask? Can't you tell? It's me, Hiroshima Makinoshi. Yeah, a little while ago I got messed up pretty bad and got myself killed. So here I am. I was betrayed by the bastard Mikado. This is all because of him. If it weren't for him... No, I can't blame Mikado. After all, I'm the one who killed Yuri, right? Even if you set all this up, I'm the one that went through with it. Damn, how should I atone for this? Huh? How can you be so serious when he looks like that? The hell is that supposed to mean? Can a guy have emotion? You're a doll, not a person? So what? Do you want a doll to hate you? Don't look down on me. Mikado, you bastard. Why do you have to do this to me? Mikado Sanji, I'll kill you! Mikado Sanji, I'm gonna kill you. What seems to be the problem? Don't ask us what's the problem. You already know why we're here. Why did you kill Hajime? That wasn't part of the plan. You didn't tell us about this beforehand. We were promised safety when the plan began. Hajime's death is a serious breach. Is that what you're worried about? To think you would come out at midnight just for that. Just for that? Do you understand how risky it is to have 3 people come to the monitor room at once? Even if I'm not allowed to be in here, if a murder would occur right now, we'd all be punished for breaking the rules. Not only would... I didn't see that. Not only would we completely spoil on who the culprit is... something. Let's leave this to Monocro. We're leaving this room right away. Now hold on. You better tell us why you betrayed us. If I can't, what will you do? Kill me? Go on then. Don't worry. I won't fight back. If you'd like to, feel free to kill me. Come on, do it. You wanted to avenge Hajime's death, didn't you? I guess you can't bring yourself to do it. You know, if I die here, the entire plan will be ruined. Besides, you won't be able to leave this island without me anyway. I was born for this plan, thus I'm prepared to die for it. But you 3, you're all shaken up with something as simple as Hajime being killed. If you're ready to kill, then you must be ready to die. But what about all of you? Hajime killed Yuri, but he wasn't ready to die. But this isn't what we were promised. You didn't say we would die for real. Die for real. Alright, let's proceed. Suppose we proceed with fake murders and executions. Would our plan really succeed from something so perfunctory? What if the plan fails because of it? What will we do then? This is our last chance. That foundation has already trapped us in a dead end. And if this is the safest, most delicate plan ends in failure, you may live on, but can you say you truly be living without his powers? His being Utsuro. Probably. This is the scenario you suggested. I needed this plan to be perfectly realistic. I can't tolerate even a fraction of error. Were my actions a mere betrayal or a sacrifice for the greater good? Let us leave this place. This place is dangerous. Now hurry before we're found by Monocro. There's no way we could ever fight him. We won't have a future if the plan fails, whether we survive or not. But the worse the risk of our lives, it won't matter anymore if we're dead. Either way, we'll be facing death. We chose to be members of Void. We need to contribute our efforts into making that plan succeed, even if that means our death. Hey, who's supposed to go next? Do you think we could wait a bit? If I kill now, I'd be dead for sure. I need time to mentally prepare myself. It'd be nice if someone could commit the murders for us, but I wonder if it could really be that easy. The reporter? If I remember correctly, this was the person who worked with the orange-haired lady. I thought he got sent away in a ball of fire and survived. And died. Are you okay? Please get up. Oh dear, oh Dad! Sora, please stay aside. I think it would turn out this way. This is definitely unexpected. I just had to discuss this with Makaido. It's a bit complicated. I'll introduce him later. For now, I'm taking him with me. Bye! A cursed legend. I didn't expect for him to come back so soon. Starting a conversation tomorrow won't be easy considering what happened today. I should try to fall asleep and wait for everything to cool down. I still can't believe that there are masterminds among us. 3 of them, excluding Mikado and Hajime. Hoping that tomorrow will be better, I forced myself to fall asleep. I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid that you try once more to keep your promise. If you come back someday, I won't tell you how hard it is for me, but I'll talk about the wonderful times I spent with you. You won't even have time to speak. You probably won't understand me. I'm sorry. It's officially 7 o'clock a.m. Wake up. I hope you have a vigorous and comfortable day. I could barely sleep. All I could think about was Void, and the faces of Yuri and Hajime blinded me. Not to mention all those weird dreams. I better get going. I need to go to the diner first. Somebody needs to eat at some point or another. Hello. Good morning, Emma. Did you take a nice refreshing bath this morning? Why are you talking to me? I told you all yesterday, if you're gonna act like that, I have nothing to do with any of you. In a situation like this, where members of Void are hidden among us, it's hard to trust anybody. I should have gone to the game room. Whatever, I'll do it when we have free time. Hello everyone, good morning. Ah, Sora, good morning. Did you sleep well? Kanade, this is the first time I've seen you alone. Sis, I asked you to come eat breakfast, but she says she doesn't trust anyone, so she told me to go ahead. Can't blame her after what happened yesterday. Just as expected, the atmosphere was downright awkward and gloomy. The only person who's acting normally is Kanade. Everyone else is just gloomy. Setsuga and Yuki are really positive, but looking depressed. Nikki and Roha are sitting far away from everyone, not even looking towards us. Did Mikado not come by yet? We haven't seen Mikado since his disappearance at the trial yesterday. I went to go looking for him to complain, but I couldn't find him anywhere, so that's why I'm eating the convenience store food. It's not like I ever ate his food in the first place. Everyone's been so gloomy. Did you notice Yuri's corpse and the crime scene were completely cleaned up? Fascinating, is it? Guys, about what Hajime said yesterday. This is because of the whole Void thing that you're being so gloomy? Because 3 of us here, aside from Mikado, are the masterminds. Of course, that's why you're being so gloomy. Then, once we know who the members of Void are, there's a way to know who's a member of Void. You can ask Kokoro about it. Kokoro was able to find out who the culprit was yesterday, right? She should be able to tell us. I don't know this because you don't know this, but we all thought the same thing as you. We tried to ask Kokoro that exact question, but she's been refusing to talk to us since the trial. What if Kokoro ends up being a member of Void? All 5 of them are already in this courtroom. As long as we don't know who the Void are, it could be anyone except for the already deceased Hajime and Yuri. Then are we going to be awkward like this? If 3 members of us are Void, then it only gives us more of a reason to work together. Easier said than done. We can only work together if we know who the members of Void are. And personally, Sora, I think you're the most likely suspect. You said I have amnesia, but we don't even know who you are or what your talent is. Isn't that fishy? For all we know, you're faking your amnesia to hide from your Void. Hey, Nikki! Yeah, defend me, girlfriend! Let's go! Hey, chill out. I was talking to Sora, you know? You have a bodyguard or something? What? No, it's not anything like that. I just don't want you making things work like this. Maybe you're actually both members of Void? Juro Kabio stands out for fellow Void comrade, the mysterious amnesiac Sora. My, what a scoop. I don't even know what to say to you. Is this who you really are, Nikai? Bullying people and looking down on everyone? Where's your high spirits and naivete go? Why are you acting so weird? I think you guys are the weird ones here, acting all calm like nothing happened yesterday. The very person right next to you could be a member of Void. I was wrong about you, Nikkei. If you make me keep like this, we're gonna have to... Everybody stop! I just want to think positively. I need to think positively. Everyone's fighting and being angry. She's right. Everyone's so worked up. I'll bring my sister so everyone should calm down for a bit. On this island where distrust and despair has already infected us, it will probably be impossible for us to act the same way we did before the murder occurred. Everyone went their own ways without even apologizing. Hey, Yuki! What is it, Sora? Is Shinji alright? He got hit by Hajime yesterday. Is he alright? Monaco took him to his room. Would it have been better for him to be put in the infirmary? He said he had to be put in his room because of the rules or something like that. Why are you asking me all this? He's the same as he was yesterday. You and Setsuga saw him, right? I thought you'd know more about his state than anyone else. You could have just visited him in person. Why are you talking to me like that? Did I upset you or something? You suspect me just because Nikkei did? You think I'm a member of Void. That's what it is. That's not true. I'm sorry. I want to believe in everything. But if someone as plain as me, I can't do anything. If only Big Bro was awake, he'd do something about all this. Nothing had changed. Everyone's so gloomy. I don't think anyone's capable. I need to talk about that green-haired guy, but it doesn't seem like it's a good idea to do that. What if I really am a member of Void? What if Nick is right and I really just can't remember? I can't think about that. I need to be investigating instead of sitting around. Oh, is there only one island? Alright, you know what it's time to do, baby. You can't socialize at the moment. Why not? I want to talk to my friends! Yeah, I'm gonna rest because of fatigue. What about my fucking free time events? Ah! What are you doing out here? I could ask you the same thing. Can't the guy smoke in peace? Smoking? You shouldn't be doing that as a student. None of your damn business. It's not like I'm smoking indoors or anything. Smoking is really bad for your health. Why are you looking out for a scumbag like me? Did someone put you up to this? Bad for my health, like my ass. You sound like that damn boxer. There, I'm done. You happy now? Is it just me or you not like yourself? I mean, you've always been a dick, but you seem more sulk than usual. Could it be you're actually worried about the voids? Oh, the voids? You know what's actually getting on my nerves? Being almost still an island for more than a week. Do you have any idea how much money I can make in a week? You never change. Oddly enough, you being the same as ever makes me feel oddly relieved. Never mind. Why am I talking to a girl like you in the first place? If what you're saying is true, we've got no time to waste. Yuki, hurry and gather... No, I can just use the chat function on my e-handbook. A message? Everybody listen, there's something I need to talk to you guys about. Come to the music room on the first floor. Shinji, you're awake. What is there to talk about, lol? Don't be silly, come right now. Aside from a few people, it looks like everyone's going. What are you looking at? Since when have I ever got along with you guys? Scram. There's nothing more to gain from talking to Siobai. I guess I should just head to the music room. So what's the thing you wanted to talk about, Shinji? Is this everyone? Koko's the same as yesterday, avoiding us. Mikado and Siobai are doing the same. Yuri and Hajime will be coming. I didn't want to be here. Kanane begged me to come. Shinji, why'd you gather all of us? I heard what happened after I got knocked out. Hajime is dead, huh? So what? He was a murderer, so isn't right. It's because of him we're in this mess in the first place. What do you mean too far? You're all the same. There's members of Void among us. Are you trying to defend Hajime's actions because you're a member of Void? Quiet, you little brat. You're not letting Shinji speak. We're all suspicious of each other, so you shut up and listen. Everyone stop! Don't fight! I expected things to be tense. Our relationships were on the verge of breaking. At every corner, every interaction we fight, Void or not, we completely lost our trust in each other and there was no turning back. What could Shinji be trying to say? What? Sorry for showing this on me. It's just Yuki told me what it was. I didn't see what happened to this child, but for things, when are you guys gonna stop suspecting each other? We've never noticed a single hint on the members of Void you could be, and yet you're all ready to blame each other. Then what are our options? We just can't shake hands with people outside with their mastermind. Sure we can, dumbass. No, you're the dumbass, Shinji. Are you out of your mind? Make friends with the masterminds? How's Hajime's friends doing? As much as it hurts, it's more important to think about what's to come. Do you think Hajime hated us and just wanted to kill us? I don't think he wanted to kill us. He did say something before he was killed. He said that he made real friends and that he felt bad for tricking us all. He also said he didn't have a choice. Does that mean he was in a situation where he had no choice but to kill somebody? That's nonsense. In the end, he was still working with the mastermind. Still, I'm a bit surprised. Hajime only said that stuff after Shinji got knocked out. So how did you know? I know it in my body. My body's experience tells me he is more positive towards us. As his workout partner, I know how much strength Hajime had. If he had hit me with all of his strength, trust me when I say I wouldn't be here right now. He hit me on the jaw, just light enough for me to faint. He could have just hit me right because he didn't feel like going all out. No way! Hajime is a member of Void, and he killed Yuri, but I know that he didn't mean it. I'm not good at thinking, so I don't have any real proof. But when this hit me, I felt something. Anyway, that's my point. Even if there were 3 members of Void, we can make them our friends so they all wanted to betray that bastard Mikaido. We'll be such good friends with him that they all feel too much guilt and have no choice but to betray him. That's the least I can do for my friend Hajime. What are you talking about? All this stuff about your body experience doesn't make any sense. Maybe what you're saying is true. We don't know what the Voids are planning. Rikabiki, Shinji's got a point. Shinji may not know, but we don't remember Hajime's last words. He seemed really angry at Mikaido, as if Mikaido betrayed him or something like that. Kokoro said Hajime wasn't expecting to die there. Mikaido must have broken a promise to Hajime, the promise that he wouldn't get executed for murder. Now put yourself in the shoes of that Void members. Somebody you thought was their ally is suddenly betrayed you, and because of that, one of your partners was killed. Would you rather team up with the others to stop him, or stay on his side? It would certainly be weird for the Void members to continue working for Mikaido. I've been wanting to say that for a while now. It's been bugging me like crazy. Thankfully, Shinji gave me that chance. You wanted to say something similar, right? Yep, after Yuki told me about the situation, I can't just let that be. Big bro, are you sure you're okay with this? You're good friends with Hajime. Are you really okay? I'd be lying if I said it was. But there gives me no reason to keep up and fight against Mikaido. If a murder would happen because of our lack of trust in each other, we can do this. It's just as Shinji said. Void or not, we can all be friends. I agree completely, class. Bravo, classmates should get along with each other. Don't you agree? Why is it on my head? That hurts. Why'd you hit me? Look at you, Pro. I was looking in the shadows. I was going to gather everyone to announce some news, but it looks like almost everyone is here. Very well, I shall make this the gathering grounds for today. Everyone, please wait a moment. Ah, testing. I have some very important news to discover. Everyone, please make your way to the music room. Things were looking good until Monaco showed up. What lame reason did he call us up for this time? Kokoro. Splendid, everyone's here. What do you mean? Mikaido's not here. Don't worry, he's already here. Moreover, it's almost nighttime, so let's go on it without further ado. I've got an important announcement. Mikaido, this is your cue. What? Long time no see, everyone. Has it been 2 days or so? What kind of shit are you into, Mikaido? Mikaido, what's up with that guy? My sincerest apologies. There is some business I needed to attend to. I needed to get all the rage out of my body somehow. I was just about to. There. What's going on? Whoa, where in Tarnation am I? In Tarnation? Sorry, my accent came out. Mikaido, what is the meaning of all this? You were fighting for each other the past 2 days while I was absent, yes? It's pretty obvious. You really shouldn't. Why don't you get along, not fight with each other? You want to talk. You're the reason we're... Yeah, I do believe that the speech I gave you last trial was very unfair for me. Hajime's cover was blown, and I got caught up in the moment and spilled all the information I was going to give to you one by one. That ruined the balance. It's far too early for you to be divided. For that reason, I've brought you some help that will surely help you. Introducing the newly appointed assistant guidance teacher, the former ultimate merchant, Teruya Otori. Omigoto! Yeah, welcome, teacher. Wait, no, I don't know what's going on right now. The former ultimate merchant, Teruya Otori, as in Teruya of the discount of Tory Chain or Tory Mart? Tory Mart? What's that? I think there was one in front of my house. It's quite a famous brand, actually. Teacher, haven't we met you on the first day of this island? Mikaido got him, so he must be Mikaido's comrade. And now, everyone, calm down. We aren't friends, but more so mortal enemies. He's part of that institution that's been tracking me down for years. I've half a mind to come right here now. Huh? First time I heard of you. Who are you? Wait, what? Remnant of despair? What am I even saying? He doesn't exactly seem normal right now. Order, everyone. I'm sure excited, but it's almost nighttime. Leave the talking for tomorrow and get ready for bed. Are you satisfied, Mikaido? Definitely. This has gotten much more interesting. And one more announcement. Starting from tomorrow, our Monocruise will start sailing towards the second island. There might be some turbulence during your sleep, so please don't mind. I forgot to mention, the stage of our school trip to the island of Nowhere consists of 5 small islands. Each time the class trial ends, we'll head towards a new island on the Monocruise. This is the first island. We can't return here. So that means if you don't return to the Monocruise before nighttime, you will get left behind. No need to worry about that. All residents are currently here in this auditorium, and I already locked all the doors. We're going off at dawn, so I already took care of the safety measures. So there's no escape. That's unfortunate. I was going to scrap up the remaining crows before we head off. It takes a whole day to sandwich between islands. And murder during this period is of course still allowed. The class trial is inside the Monocruise, so don't worry. As if we were worried about something like that. Now then, it's nighttime, so everyone should return to your dorms and chat later. Boring. What is going on here? Hey Mikado, what's up with this dude? I told you he's the former ultimate merchant and assistant guidance teacher. He's the graduate of the 79th... He's the 79th graduate of Hope's Peak Academy, so he's your upperclassman. He's a void, I'm telling you. No, he's not a void. Remember Mikado's words? He said yesterday that there are voids among the people in that room, so conversely speaking, any person who wasn't in that trial isn't a void. Well, he's suspicious enough even if he isn't a void. It's to keep the balance, I told you. He can give immense help to you. Well, it turns out he's even a survivor of a previous killing school semester.
No.
Wait, what? How did you... Look at the time. You can ask Tari about the details tomorrow. I'm gonna head to my bed for now. Good night, everyone. Whoa, he disappeared. Is he psychic? Whoa. It's sort of refreshing to see that response from Ryusu. Mr. Otori. Oh, yeah, what is it? I need to talk to you. Leave her be, Yokoro. It's already nighttime. A new teacher, a new island. It's a lot. We need to finish what we were talking about. We were talking about what to do from now on. Are we really going to respect each other like we are now? Setsuko, it's alright. How about this? Let's head to bed. Let's resume this talk tomorrow morning. If you agree with our plans to get along with each other, head over to the cafeteria. Those who choose not to come to the cafeteria, tell us about it. I know you're not worried. I should go to sleep right away. Monokuro said that we'd be heading out at dawn. My mind's confused with all the stuff that's been happening. Moreover, what Shinji said is our top priority. I guess only time will tell. Void, a new member, the second island. I fell asleep while these thoughts in my head. It is officially 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone! Is it already morning? Alright, Shinji told us to head to the cafeteria, so I should head there. My girlfriend! Hi! Yoko, good morning. Sword, good morning. Did you sleep well? It's nothing special. Well, I mean, it's just like Sword, right? I just have to come out right now. Could you follow me? There's something I want to show you. Here it is. The door to the balcony is just open. Come out here and look. Jump off! That's an escape! I guess everywhere you look is a sea. I guess the moniker's the sailing. The inside feels so much like a hotel that I forgot this was a boat. I checked the window when I woke up, and this door was open. It seems like you woke us up as well. Seriously, I feel like just for a moment I could forget everything in your lap. By the way, Yoriko, weren't you suspecting us because of the void? I don't like suspecting other people. Nika and Hibiki was at it with us, so that's why I got upset. I entirely agree with Setsuko and Shinji, but I can't control my feelings, so I acted harshly. To be honest, when Nika said I was a bit reassuring one, I have no memory, so maybe I am a void and I just can't remember it. I mean, I can't be sure about it, but you're probably not a void, and even if you are, even like Kasa said, I'll be your friend to save you from the rest of the void, so you don't have to worry about that. Yoriko, can I hug you? What? My heart just skipped a beat. Hug her! Right now! Girlfriend! Do it! Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh, Rika, Rara, I'm sure you can. What? Setsuko, Shinji, Yuki, is this everyone? I'm here too! Ah, you're here as well. I thought you wouldn't come considering you're the state you were in after the trial. I wasn't being myself on video yesterday, was I? Sorry about that. I got a hold of myself after hearing what Shinji said. After all, being positive was my thing. Inspector Rojo the Optimist, at your service. I agree with Big Bro. If I'm safe for everyone, it'd be better to follow Big Bro's words. Big Bro's amazing. If it was just me, everyone would still be fighting with each other. His leadership is so cool. Thank you for coming, Well, anyway, I guess this is everyone. I'm not surprised. Are we the last ones? Well, we had to wait a lot for you two. I guess there won't be anyone else. So Nikki, Emma, Kokoro, and the twins are the ones that aren't here. And Mikado and Siobai. Where's Mikado? The food's already here. I totally agree with Shinji. Everyone, did you miss my food? Let's eat and get through this together. Was what he said. So I only took the food and kicked him out of the kitchen. So the others would rather Daddy had her in the end. You blame them. Honestly, you can't be sure if there's a board of mice in the cafeteria. Hey Yuki, if you're gonna talk like that, leave! From now on, you guys, no talking like that. Kicking this doctor into account is wrong. Once you come along naturally, the moment of unification will surely come. Change your perceptions, man. Do you understand?
Yes.
What a great line. Mind if I use that for the headline of the morning newspaper? Are you here to make fun of us? Sorry. For the past few days after the trial, I was in a bad mood, wasn't I? I don't trust you. This guy's so sus. I was doubting everyone, being the root of the whole conflict. Nikki, you're saying that you agree with my idea. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. Those who agree should come to the cafeteria. Yeah, just yesterday you were on about the reporter's instinct or something. Please try to understand how he felt. He seems to have got along mentally after hearing what Shinji said yesterday.
私
I don't trust you either. Didn't I tell you? The precondition is if you're gonna be like that. If we were to doubt each other, a murder will occur eventually, and that doesn't change anything. To become intimate with the Void so they betray their group. It's a great plan. I never thought about that. I know it wasn't the best, it might be too late, but can I join the group? You guys! Of course you're welcome. If everyone's together, there's nothing to be afraid of. Well, if the others agree, that
も
is.
ちろん私は別に
Hey, well, if you're being sincere, I guess I could let those past few days slide. Thank you, everyone, for agreeing to my ideas. Let's escape this island for sure. It doesn't matter who's a Void. Everyone coming together, like we did before. This is what creates a bond and stops the Void from controlling us. Of course it won't be easy, but we took a full step towards hope!
何
We waited for quite a while, but I guess Coco, Kana, and Biki are coming. I guess we could help them.
さて
Let's check what options we have until now. That's just the basics. Things have changed.
ほら
That is stuff about the new island. Since we are there, yeah, I doubt there's any worry we need to talk about it. Moreover, we need to talk about that guy from yesterday. Have you seen it? The empty room along the third is now his. He mentioned being a graduate or something. What was his name? Former Ultimate Merchant Teruya Otori, if I recall. He was a graduate of Class 79, so that makes us our upperclassman. And Mikado said he was a survivor of a killing school life. What is a killing school life? Is it similar to something we're in? If you did experience the same situation, he might be a big help. Is that Teruya guy still not up? I don't think I saw him after Kokoro took him away yesterday. About the Teruya guy, doesn't he look somehow familiar? I feel like I've known him from somewhere. About that, I vaguely remember the words the guy in the woman in glasses said. Yuki, he definitely did call you by your name. I don't know anything about those two at all. Yuki, are you hiding something from Nikki? Oh, what? Didn't I tell you not to say stuff like that? Sorry, it just slipped out of my mouth. Those who are here should never doubt your friends. That's the most basic rule. He's right. If we doubt each other, we'd be so positive. But he is very suspicious, even though Kokoro said he's not a Void. I wonder if we can trust him. You can trust him. This is the last advice I can give you guys. Koko, did you come to see us? You're with Shinji's clan?
さあ
Teruya Otori, you know fully he's not a Void. Since he's not a Void, what do you mean by last advice?
いいえ
No, I won't be joining your group. I won't help you a single bit from now on. The reason I'm here is to explain my stance. I won't think anymore of the Void, nor will I predict who it is. That's not the
悪いけど
problem. This is to preserve my own life. There's definitely a void in here at this moment as well, though I can't be sure of the number. I don't know who you are, but I beg of you, I won't interfere with your plans or try to discover your identities, so please don't kill me. Kokoro, are you saying you're gonna act... We're all afraid of dying. If we're together, there's less of a threat, and there'll be more of a chance of us finding the truth. I'll protect everyone here. This is just the result of my talent. I can, as you guys said, I can immediately identify who's the void, who's the wolf among the sheep. If I was motivated to do so, if you are void, who would you get rid of first? The last victim, Yuri Kagura, did act alone, but he was with everyone the night he died. If being with everyone prevented death, I wouldn't have chosen this.
さあ
It's better than dying. My infinite curiosity will only live on if I die. Well, that's my stance. If the voids are after me even after this, there's nothing I can do about it.
大丈夫
I'll keep our conversations only limited to ones without the voids, or the truth behind our situation. It goes without saying, but if another trial is up, I will still do my best, since the trial failure means death as well. But that doesn't make sense. You did most of the job last trial, so if you don't actively seek out the voids, your reasoning in the class trial will definitely be the nuisance for the voids. The voids aren't trying to win the class trial. In the last trial, Hajime said, if I win, that's a problem in and of itself. It's quite troublesome for the voids if the Blackened isn't revealed. If the void commits murder, that means they followed their plans ready to trade their lives. They will hope for the truth of a murder to be revealed, so I can actually prove to be quite handy for them in class trials. The obstacle is to not be revealed before the murder occurs, thus I'm their highest priority, and that's what brings us here. To be honest, even now I can accidentally give out hits just by talking to you, so the voice might feel even more displeased, so don't be displeased. If help is needed, I'll try to help you with some limitations. Well, this is the last time you'll see me at an official meeting. Goodbye and take care. Does that mean we can still hang out with her? Hey, it's the guy from yesterday.
No.
Hello. I heard you eat breakfast here. There is a drop from Kokoro's declaration. We decided to come down and talk to this new person. First off, what should we call you? I haven't probably introduced myself. I'm the former Ultimate Merchant and a former student of Hope Speak, Yuri Otori. Call me whatever you want. Man, I think I had underclassmen at Hope Speak. I don't have any memories of interacting with them for some reason. Well, now that we're here stuck together, I hope we get along. Good long, do you know exactly what kind of situation? I heard it briefly from the girl who just left. I still can't grasp the whole situation, but I heard there's voids, a group of masterminds among you. Kokoro told me a lot, including the fact that I'm not a void, and if worse comes to worse, I should be able to help you guys out in her place. Kokoro's idea for this is to this guy to lead us in her absence. But can we trust him just because we got Kokoro's? To be honest, there's even a chance that Kokoro's a void. Nothing's wrong. I don't mind you asking me the questions, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to help you out. I might have amnesia. I can't seem to remember some stuff. Like there's a hole in my memory. Like the reason why I got kidnapped here. Wait, didn't you have an asylum with some woman? Huh? I've been on this island before? Well, this is certainly unexpected. So, Mikado erased his memories. Alright, since we're in the same boat, I'll try to help you the best I can. Ha ha ha, that's a joke. Most of the stories are usually absurd. The class of 79 were abducted shortly after entering the school, and were forced to kill each other under the words of a stuffed bear named Monokuma. Oh right, Monokuma is canon in this story. And only the 3 of you survived, and the 3 of you founded the Kisaragi Foundation that you're currently affiliated with. Where is fucking cop guy? I would believe that there's an incident similar to us. What exactly is the Kisaragi Foundation? About that, I can't remember. I can only remember the basic outline, but the specific details. The last memory I had before working up here was working at the foundation. You said you didn't remember, but you had already arrived with the island with what's her name, Ray? Huh? Ray? How do you know Ray? I said that we've met you and her. No. Yeah, Ray. Ray was there. Don't worry. If they notice I'm gone, Ray and the Foundation will come to save us.
何これ
Huh? What's with the atmosphere? I'm not joking here. You should see how capable Ray is. Hate to break it to you, but that woman named Ray, she's dead. You must be joking. She's not the type of guy to just die like that. She survived the killing game. She wanted to have multiple backup plans just to save herself. We all witnessed it. Makoto's now in a pile of ashes. Lies! Ray won't die that easy. I won't believe it till I see it with my own eyes. Maybe there's some sort of trick, like it's all sort of illusion. Anyway, Ray isn't dead, so y'all can relax. There's help coming from the outside. If denying it with so much certainty, there's no point. Then how about we change the subject? Tell us about the killing game you experienced. Maybe there's some relation between the two going on. Sorry, I can't remember that as well. But what do you know? Believe me, I'm just as frustrated as you are. I remember how it went and what it felt like, but the motives behind the games and even the other students other than Ray, I can't seem to recall. The ones who died, their names, their faces. Damn it. This doesn't make things different. Just said this person, if you could roughly remember how it went. Here, even in that killing game you experienced, a lot of people died, right? Yeah, 15. No, out of the 16, only 3 have survived. Actually, I want to do Setsuga's free time events, because I have a feeling Kokoro is going to survive longer. So I'm going to go do Setsuga's free time events. 13 people died, so that means since 2 people died, if the same thing happens to us, 11 more will die. Do you think I will let that happen? Never in a million years! Teruya, even a little bit is okay. Cooperate as best you can. Of course, I was about to anyways. Just like that, the moment sport thing in a killing game is bonds. Let's all help each other get through this mess. Although we didn't get the information we wanted from Teruya, he is a survivor of a killing game. Since he didn't seem malicious, we decided to work with him. Although there wasn't some we would have didn't trust him, we didn't have a reason to keep him on edge. As the conversation dragged on, our meeting was dismissed and we went about our own business.
Nah.
You there, can I have a moment? What did you say your name was? It's Sora, though it's not my real name. Since you lost your memory, you said you were using a pseudonym. Though unlike you, I don't have a rough idea of who I am. By the way, you said you were Teruya. How would you like to be addressed? Since whatever you're fine with, it doesn't matter to me. Then I'll call you Teruya. Do you have business with me, Teruya? About that, it's not exactly business, but you there. Have I seen you somewhere before? Are you hitting on me? It's nothing like that. Am I mistaken? For some reason I get a strange feeling in my head when I look at you face to face. So do you want to drink tea with me? Or something? What are you doing? He was saying on me. Look here, mister, I don't know what's going on, but this is a situation where you can be relaxed. She's jealous. You there, you said you were Sora. Sora? You say Sora? Can the two of us talk later? It's like that with this Yuki kid earlier, but talking with you seems to make something come back. Shinji said we should build a friendship with each other. And I think that is a good place to end the stream. Tomorrow, we will continue Ace Attorney, and then Saturday we'll continue this, and then Sunday Splatoon, because of the Splatfest. And then, when does Bomber Cyberpunk come out? It comes out the 18th, right? Or... August 18th, yeah. So, in 8 days. Thank you for watching the stream. We're gonna go raid... Gloopy Fox, who's playing some Rivals of Ether. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye!